Oh. Ever to gonna do what lovers do. Man enough for me, too much for me. Alone. Right now. Somebody, where the hell is everybody? Let's get it rockin', you know. Yo. Hey now. Howdy do. Feeling great. How are you? Can't call it, man. Wolfgang. We back in the building now. You been waiting, Angelique? I just took a day off. I can't get a day off? Damn. Just a day. Salute. Day late and a dollar short, huh? Okay. Yes, sir. Alhamdulillah. Hey, hit that like when you come in. It's a gentleman's 30, right? Yeah. You know how these people doing this so-called culture, they hate greatness. They're gonna try to act like they don't know. Oh, yes, Young got it, but that was crazy. Like, shout to him, no, he did great. I'm not gonna take nothing away from him. But you know, these other guys, they scared of me. They scared of me. That's all it is. It's just shit. For real, for real. And all Jones always be like, shut up. You're scared of me. You're scared of greatness, nigga. That's it. Niggas be mad uncomfortable when I'm around, like looking all weird and shit in the face. Like, weird ass. Anyway. Hello, hello, hello. Shout out, please. Greetings from Cup, Southern California. We're from Portugal. Salute to Portugal. They're going to be even more scared now. Word. And what's funny is, you know, they doing everything. You know, we're going to keep it positive. We ain't even going, you know what I mean? Thinking I'm going to go to the hood, shoot me a little freestyle or something today. Get y'all something new. You know what I mean? Get y'all something new. Keep this rhythm the right way. You know what I'm saying? With the bars. If you notice, what do other people do in the battle rap culture? Once shit starts, they have a battle in the moment. What do they do? Next day, they go on the internet and start troubling with something so they can stay in the algorithm. I'm not doing all that, bro. Respectfully. Shout out for Compton. Yeah. Appreciate that, Adrian. Hit that like button, though. We back to work, y'all. We back to work. Honestly, I'm not even sure of the story I'm going to give y'all today. I'm not even sure, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? How do you turn on the super chat? I don't know how to do that. How do you accomplish that? Malawi, Africa, Flygerian is available right now. Okay, I need especially my Africans to tap in, all right? Flygerian is available right now on everything, okay? You can follow me at The Real Serius Jones on Instagram. That's my at, all right? The Real Serius Jones, the same way you spell it here. Or you could just type in Serius Jones, Flygerian, and a new song is gonna come up, all right? Keep that energy, inshallah. Inshallah. Okay, so let me I'm gonna attempt to type something right here. Okay. And you know what I'm also gonna do? I'm gonna share this. I just shared the live as well. Okay. And let me see if I can how do I write? How do I say something in my own chat? I don't even know how to say nothing in the chat. Somebody type $ the wolf way so I could pin it. Somebody do that for me, please. Yeah, that's just cap. Doing lives now, you late, brother. We had 100,000 views in the past couple of weeks. All right, appreciate y'all. So I'm gonna pin this. That is my Cash App at the bottom. Okay, it's the Wolf Way. $ the Wolf Way. If anybody want to show some love, if anybody want to contribute, or if anybody's looking to get a book, all right, the audio book, you can Cash App me directly, $40. I'll send you the book myself, right? Also, if you just want to show any type of love, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm working on all this music. All of this stuff is original and organic. I don't have a manager. I don't have a lawyer. I don't have a label. I don't have an A&R. I don't have no drug dealer homie that's putting money up. None of that. This is all me from the muscle, from the heart, from the soul, and from the God, from the talent. So yes, support real shit, man. If you want to, show some love. I'm definitely, yes, I'm doing features. You know what I mean? Tap in. You got my Cash App and you know my Instagram or my Twitter. I'm real accessible, as you can see. Tap in. But don't play with me. A lot of y'all be talking about, yeah, I'm trying to get a feature. Then you hit a nigga up, you know, oh, I'm just trying to see how much it is for when later. Stop, man. Stop. Stop playing with people's time, with people's energy. All right. When you ready, whether you got $500, whether you got $1,000, as long as you got something, then you tell a nigga what's up. You send them the money and you get rocking, and you will have a verse in less than 24 hours. But don't do that. Oh, yeah, I was just trying to tap in to see, you know what I'm saying, because I get paid this time, and then maybe I can have some respect, bro. I'm not gonna go to your job and be like, how much this cost? No, how much? Oh, all right, cool. Well, now let me try this on. And then at the end of it, be like, yeah, I ain't getting none today, but you know what I mean? I just wanted to kind of see how everything was fit. Like, come on, bro. That's not even bad. That's great. $500 for a verse? You know how much I get paid for a battle? That's 3 verses. All right. It's a little more than 3 verses. If you got $10 for a feature, all right, this is what you can get for a feature right here. I said, hey, yo. There you go. That's $10. Tap in. Don't start throwing numbers in the chat like I'm gonna individually agree. Like, yo, okay, yeah, I'll do that for stop. Do business. DM me and then tell me what you got. You got my Cash App right there at the bottom. Let's do business, all right? Because I think this social media stuff and era that made people it's made motherfuckers be less men. Like they don't even feel whack just saying and doing some weird shit. Be like, yeah, they be talking to you like it's regular. Like, yeah, man, you know, I had tapped into you about getting that verse a couple months ago. Yeah, okay, what's up? Oh, no, I just want to let you know where I was at, you know, because I got kicked in my apartment. And then my girl, like, man, get off my phone, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? I be taking kindness for weakness, man. I be trying to show love, but let's respect the game, man. That's all. That's the bottom line. Okay, so what type of story do y'all want today? What kind of story y'all want to hear, man? Let me know. No, don't worry. There's gonna be a lot of trolls. because we are raising, we're going up. This is part of what happens. When you go up, you're going to have trolls. So there are a lot of people, as they've already said, from all everywhere. Oh, the old man that robbed me? Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, all right. I'm going to give y'all that one then. I forgot I told you. Damn. I gotta be careful, boy. I be dropping gems and not even knowing. Gotta pick some of these up. Hey, we at quadruple the people than likes. That is totally unacceptable. Hit the like, all right? I don't like haters, even though I know some of y'all's haters anyway, but at least act like you want to be here. Don't just sit here for an hour watching me and not hitting my like button, nigga. Especially if you ain't sent nothing to the Cash App, especially if you ain't caught the book, especially if you ain't got Flygerian, which is out right now, available everywhere, especially if you ain't tapped in for this body that was God tier that I just took off on John. Shout out to John, though, because he gave me a award. Especially if you ain't been tapped into the other battles, the Gotti, the Tay-Rock, especially if you ain't got the Art of Word War, especially if you... Don't get me started. Do not get me started on this Friday. I will digitally kick y'all digital asses. But nah, I appreciate y'all. He said, keep going. Oh, I can keep going. The On the Radar freestyle out right now. The Bars on I-95 freestyle out right now. When I just came home, we got about 17 freestyle where I just blacked out. Nobody raps like this anywhere in the world or has a life this interesting. So we got to combine these, all right, which is why we're here putting on for y'all, all right? Sherry is right here, front and center, as she always is, for story time. Sherry likes my stories too, all right? Get down to field 3. Boy, I don't get what that means. All right. Okay. And gone you are. Okay, yes, subscribe. Hit the like. See, we evening up. We almost to half. Come on now. We need them numbers to... Still some of y'all still hating, like sitting there like, yeah, whatever. With the Woody face. Pause. I don't even like talking about rest. Shout out to Texas. Yeah, go listen to rappers talking about a whole bunch of nothing then. Word. You know what I'm saying? Can I make you a shout out? Can I give you a shout out? What's up, Nick? Put it on subscribers mode, bro. How does that work? How do you do that? You know, I'm freestyling. I gotta give me the game. I have no idea what that even means, sis. Hello. Salute. You know that Woody rap face when he be sitting on the stand tomorrow. I don't know. I just said who's gonna get me raw. They asked, so I said him. Nigga, how you mad at the state for trying to try you for you being a rat? You volunteered to rat. You told them. You the one that told them. I know some stuff. Now when they like, so what do you know? You're like, why y'all asking me this? Y'all know I just was trying to get out of jail. You're our witness, sir. This is why we had this case, because you told us. The fuck? People be so dumb, they really actually jacking this guy. Like, he's crazy, man. You gotta love him. Like, what are you talking about? He's rat. There are people incarcerated, okay? It's not okay. What's wrong with y'all? You know what the reality is? Well, hey, as long as you're entertaining, we don't care. He funny to me. Hey, he funny to me. That's all that matters. Guess that's all that counts, right? Somebody can entertain you, make you laugh for a couple seconds. Forget everybody else's life they ruining, right? It's crazy. It's not like the 90s. No one cares if somebody is. Hey, you keep thinking that. The right people don't care. Somebody gonna catch up with you eventually. The right people don't care. I care. The hell? Me and mine care. Say a lot of people don't care because they rats. Say you don't care if you one of them people, but yeah, we care. I care about other people's lives. That's basically saying you don't care about nobody's life. And that's what really it is. The value of life is so cheap that a lot of people really don't care about nobody else's life. She ain't telling on me. I mean, you ain't telling on me. That's the same thing as, okay, if somebody's a serial killer or, you know what I mean, or R word and stuff like that, out terrorizing them, well, oh, you don't care because it's not you yet? Yeah, you gonna care. You're gonna be, oh, no, yo, that's crazy. That could have been my daughter. That could have been this. Oh, now you care. When you ain't care when this other rat was taking down people's families, that's because you probably would have did it too. That's what the reality is. Most of y'all rodents, rodents and vermin. That's all it really is. You know what I mean? I'm not tough. Okay, you're right. We care, Jones, but it's true, sadly. Nah. Anyway, the irony. Okay, well, today this is irony, right? My voice is scary. I've heard that before. I hope so. To the right people, I want them to shake and tremble with fear when they hear this voice, because they know what's behind this shit. Yeah, suckers beware. That's right. But you know, I want you to like my voice too, which is why I'm promoting my single Flygerian, which is available everywhere. And as you can see, you know what I'm saying, I'm stepping the flyness up to a whole nother stratosphere. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Well, I got the, hold on. I gotta get some Balenciaga sock shoes in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? It's appropriate. That's how we stepping out today. You know what I'm saying? That's how we stepping out today. But Flygerian is available everywhere right now. That is my new single. It's Afrobeaty. It's the summertime vibe. Shout out to all the ladies that said they got it and tapped in. Please do a video, right? Do something. I don't care what you do. You could be sitting there in the car, you know, just driving, whatever. Just do some type of video, tag me so I can repost it, right? Because this is the way music is now. Nowadays, you got to just have a bunch of videos and a bunch of things to just be in the algorithm for something to be important. Because otherwise, you just got some fire sitting there on your page, not going anywhere, not doing anything, because no one knows to go there. Because it's not like back in the day where you just do something hot and people, oh, that's hot, takes off. No, now it's an algorithm-based world. They need to see other clicks, and then they'll promote it and put it in front of other people. So that's what's been happening with these videos. YouTube has been seeing these videos and been seeing my consistency and probably seeing my pizzazz and star power too, inshallah, and being like, oh, you know what? Yeah, this is cool. We'll promote this. This is why we've been getting all these views. This is why we've been getting all these, new subscribers by the grace of Allah, et cetera, et cetera. Because I'm in the algorithm. We're rhythming. All right? So we need to keep that going with the music, with the battles, with the everything. So that's what we're doing. It's different nowadays, exactly. I gotta play the game, right? I gotta do what my job is in this era. Used to be my job to show up, talk crazy, put the song together. I'm done. I show up when it's time for the show. Nowadays it's more of they don't know. Nobody knows, man. Nobody knows, nobody gets it, nobody knows what's, who to trust, who to believe, who's lying, who's capping. So people damn near don't care no more. Which is almost like if we had to compare it, it's like food, right? It's almost like saying, well, what's the difference? White Castle, Burger King, it's all the same. F it. A White Castle burger the same as a Whopper. I don't need either one anymore. But everybody named Mama know a White Castle burger ain't messing with no Whopper. Right? Or just like Sonic chicken nuggets or something versus McDonald's. Or it's just something, it's just levels where you're like, okay, now once you're grouping it all together and it's just fast food, oh, it's just fast food. Why would you even try to get what you think is gourmet or is the top shelf stuff when you think it's all the same? You're not listening to your rappers no more like you was listening to Tupac when you wake up in the morning and you gotta hear this because you're going through something and this is what's making you get through your day. When you're on your way to work, you playing this. You thinking about your lost loved ones that you miss and you playing this. Can we get the standard for our music back to that? To where it was some life? It was about life, not about sliding on the ups. I cute this many. And we got girls talking about, yeah, throw it up. But y'all corny, bro. Y'all corny. Y'all all jacking this shit. Sliding, I slid on the eye, put shiesties on, and you're like, change them hoods, change them masks to white sheets. That's what you might as well do. Change them hoods, change the masks and then black shiesties and hoods. Put some white sheets on, because that's the job you're really doing. And they sitting around laughing at your dumb ass. You think you scored on the op, that's something lit to share with the internet. We up on the score, yeah, niggas know, yeah. Smoking on that such pack. You don't even think about your ancestors, huh? You don't even think about your grandma, huh? You don't even think about your moms. You don't even love your family, do you? You don't love your family. Because that's the representation you want to put out there to the world of this is what my mom and my pops, or if you had a pop, this is what I was raised to be. This is who I am. A demon. I'm a demon. All right. Anyway, they ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for that talk. That's when niggas get quiet. Oh, I'm saying, yeah, you care what you trying to acknowledge. Y'all niggas think it's cool to be losers. An unaliver is not a celebrated person, bro. That's not something that's cool or cute. That's a deep, dark person that got emotional trauma and issues usually and is not right in the head and is a sick person. That's who those people be. I have them in my family. I have people in my family that I wish they were free on one hand, and on another hand, I'm like, I don't know. They might kill somebody again. So what? That's what we supposed to celebrate? That's what y'all want me to be on? That's what it'd be more lit. It'd be 1,000, 1,500 people, more people in here if I was talking about somebody dead homies, right? Niggas is bozos as far as I'm concerned. I don't even care. Anyway. Yeah, you gotta go. But anyway, today's a story that's not about that type of stuff. Today's a story, and ironically, I was saying something about the A earlier. This took place in Atlanta. And I talked a little bit about how I got scammed before, right? And the scam thing. But let's talk about Keep the real alive this way. Nah, for real. This is what, this is how I really think it feel, y'all. I watch this all the time. I'm scrolling on the internet. I'm looking at it. Rest in peace, Bloodhound, Lil Jeff. Rest Lil Scoom, Tay, 800 TJ. I can name a bunch of people in Chicago to Jersey to Florida to Cali. I pay attention to all of this. And I've been around cross country, so I done seen this. It's the same thing happening in the Bay. It's the same thing happening in Florida. It's the same thing happening in Vegas. It's the same thing happening in Chicago, Ohio, Philly. And this is what's corny now, right? We so corny that when one state is up in the end rate for real, the other state wants to be like them. Now you got Philly people acting like they in Chicago. You want to go live with your ops, talking about where you at and show that you got the ARPs, and I'm like, you're copying off another city's bozo-ness, bro. Now that's lit. That's what the gangsters do now. Oh, they did it. We got to get like them. I mean, they have more bodies, guys. We got to start acting like they act. Because then we'll be more gangster, right? I bet. You got the ARP? Yeah, now we're going to put that on. Okay. And yeah, go live with them. Yeah, come on, let's go live. Let's get like they get. On some level, you got to feel like a clown. You got to feel like a clown on some level. Like, especially your auntie or somebody coming to, you got people that you know in the live. These niggas be in the live talking about, oh, come on, don't do that, auntie. Like, then you just see them end it. Somebody in the comments like, I didn't raise you like this. I didn't raise you to be like this, Taekwon. I raised you better than this, Jaquavius. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. OGs. Literally documenting on their crime on social media because that's the streets to these people now. The streets is social media. They looking at it like, well, how they gonna know? They gotta know we did it, right? Because we need our clout. We need you to know that we gangsters and killers. Yeah, get your ass out of here. Yeah, that's the difference. What that used to mean was, if you're one of those, they don't need to know nothing. Let them think. The people that you did that stuff to, they know you did it to them. And your city probably know. If you really, as they saying, laying the belt, you ain't gotta be broadcasting it and going online to make sure they know and trolling the other ops and taking pictures. Okay, if you did something and got something from them, now you want to take a picture with the joint you just got off the body, like all type of extraness, bro. Y'all look like girls. That's what it looks like. Because you know what? That's who's supposed to really want that type of attention. Look at me. That's a feminine trait, bro. You think just because you catching a homie behind it, it makes it tough? No. That's even worse. You're doing something that could end your life, ruin the lives of everyone that you care about, including your children and your parents, and you're only doing that for what? For clout? So another person can like you. So another human being can say, ooh, look at him. You're willing to give up your life just so another person can think that you're dope, can think that you're worthy of something. Not for no honor, not for no trying to protect yours, not for you protecting this hood against people trying to come take it over, not for none of that. You doing all of that for this. Cause you're gonna have some shorties on your dick because you got the picture with the chop, or you on the block throwing it up with the gang, or you gotta put the caption like they know what pack we smoking on, LOL, and y'all niggas is clowns, bro. I swear. And I don't care. Anybody can say whatever. Whoever feel away, let me know it's good. Y'all niggas is bozos for that. I don't care. Gang banging or not. Ain't nothing cool about that, bro. Ain't nothing cool about dissing the dead, and ain't nothing cool about making your business the world's business. That is not man time, period. Period. You don't know me. Stop capping talking about you miss me. What we talking about? First of all, I am nowhere. Nigga, look at me. I'm about to start looking at y'all ads because if this is Unc, you better look better than me, no homo, and you better be flyer than me. Ain't no Unc, nigga. You can call me OG. This look like Unc to you? This don't look like Unc, bro. I still like I'm in my late 20s, early 30s. Don't even try that. Y'all niggas ain't nowhere near fly as me. Don't be calling me no Unc. I ain't your Unc. I'll be out of pocket. I could be old, but I don't look it, and I don't move it. I'm still litter than you. I get more money than you. I'm wavier. So respect it. Y'all niggas is 31 years old and looking like you 60, talking about Unc. You Unc. The hell you talking about? You the one that's the Unc, nigga. The fuck? I should be calling you Unc. The fuck? These niggas is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, listen. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I think it's a sign of respect to no. You get called Unc by the youngins and you're 33. Respectfully, brother, your name on here is Screwface John. I'm not sure how your face actually looks, but you might look a little unky. You know what I'm saying? I'm an OG. I'm an OG, all right, but if young people are calling you Unc, that means you look like, you know what I mean? They don't think you're young. When I come through, I look young still. I still look good and young. Dimples popping, you know what I'm saying? Teeth shining, you know what I mean? Bankroll up. They don't call me Unc. They don't see me and be like, yo, Unc. Unc is... Y'all niggas is out here unking. That's why you get caught. You unking. Hey, yo. That's funny. Quadruple OG. Yeah, you can put a quadruple on my OG. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yo, what it do? NC. He said you don't look young. Oh, you hating. You hating. I definitely look good and young. Okay, but we could unk me for that, but a real unky unk, like that looks unkish, is the story that this is about today, all right? Because I got booked by an old man in a Lenox Mall parking lot, okay? So, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, how fly, you know what I mean? I don't know how fly a lot of y'all. I told y'all most of y'all niggas is haters, bro. A lot of y'all niggas is haters now. Now y'all just want to flood unkness. Now it's, Unk. No, we're gonna go Unk crazy because he said Unk. Like, I told y'all niggas is haters, bro. Y'all niggas really be coming here to hate. Look at y'all hate ass niggas. It's probably a bunch of old niggas in the car too. Like, yeah. Let me find out. Okay, we got it. Okay. This KI person that wrote this shit 1,000 times. You're old, you're definitely Unk, you're old. Okay, brother. All right, brother. Damn. Y'all niggas be haters, boy. Can't wait for that one opportunity to jump on some shit. Hyenas. Yeah, my hairline's definitely, I mean, I got a widow's peak, so it just goes across, but I mean, it's fading a little bit in the corners, but it's not bad for 40 years old, right? I mean, I could be Michael Jordan and Tupac. You know what I'm saying? You 18, cuz? Yeah, well, you young, man. Hopefully you get to this age, man, and still look this good. Whippersnapper. You know what I mean? That light hitting. Well, we already know. Once I got the moon roof, so when the light hit, it's a little tiny thin right here. But other than that, what I'm gonna do? I'm still in the game, people. We're not playing them games, all right? I know y'all be trying to find something wrong. I know they got to try and find something wrong. You know what I mean? But sorry, all right? I'm one of the flyest niggas still on 2 feet. I'm more handsome and I get more ransom, all right? Your girl likes me better than you probably. I'm just gonna be honest. So don't hate on me. It's not my fault. I'm blessed, okay? Blame Allah. Anyway, he said, let's go. You almost gave up your age on that 15-minute clip. I don't give a fuck. Ain't no shame in my game. Well, I'm reading what's being said here, Screwface. That's why. I'm actually reading your comments. What's up from Germany? Jones, that Saturn preserved Capricorn. They survived lessons and restrictions. Okay. Only time I lack is a caddy. Yeah, I said that. Tony, get a life, Tony. You've been saying I'll fight you. I hear you, okay? If you ever come run into me, then you can fight me, all right? But anyway, y'all distracting me. Let's focus, all right? And look, it's probably the 60-something of y'all that haven't liked this video that's in there. Hey, it's probably y'all. Like the video. Your B word, A word, N word. Your BAN. I gotta learn how to curse without curses. Like the video, your BANs. Yeah. Friday afternoon, you want to come on here hating on a fly, handsome young man instead of participating. Oh no, I know, ladies. I'm just messing. I'm just trolling them back. It's okay. I don't take nothing offense. I just be messing with y'all. I need to battle JC. I battle JC. Do your homework, okay? Bands, y'all some bands, bro. Y'all bands. Yeah, bands. Shout me out, big bro. Ariel, what's up, Ariel? Like the video, you chicken nuggets. Okay, I don't know about that one, but all right, I'll take that. What is wrong, Lila? Is nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. It's all right. We just vibing, talking shit. They was calling me old, talking about I'm unk, and I was telling them don't unk me. That's all. You call G. Oh, fine. I'll be unk today. Today I'm unk. All right, Uncle Jones. Uncle Jones, it is. I guess for now. The youngsters, but I hope you live to get old and have some good. Hey, hello. All right, but anyway, let's get to work. We've been talking a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just vibing with y'all. It's time. You a GOAT, Jones, salute. So I'm in Atlanta. Story time. Let's focus up. I got to talk with y'all for a while so we can get the time to be timing. You know what I'm saying? Because every one of these over an hour. Because you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I'm focused. Hit that like. There's still 20-something haters in here. Or more. So I'm in Atlanta. I'm shopping. This is before I had a deal. Right? So I was going out there. And I still was, you know what I'm saying? I always been state to state, city to city, titty to titty, getting to my issue. You know what I'm saying? That's just been a Jones thing. Since I was 17 years old, I've been on the road. I'm coming to the city and I'm figuring it out. Whether it's Miami, whether it's Atlanta, whether it's LA, you know what I mean? I've done this all over the country and this has been my life. So I got all these stories, right? So this is the only time that I was ever robbed in life. The only time I ever been robbed with right, was by an old man. So I'm in the mall, I'm shopping, right? Walking around, la 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 la. Got my bags. I got 2 bags, right? 2 bags. It's probably more than 2 bags, but I got 2 hands full. I'm walking through the mall, right? Somebody walks up on me. Hey yo, you mind if my homie gets a picture with you? Like he a fan and stuff, right? Now mind you, this is like 2000 and damn, I am old. F y'all, man. This is about 20 years ago, right? So I'm in the mall. Somebody comes up to me and they stop me and ask for a picture, right? Now this was before I was as famous as I am now, right? And what I'm wearing is a Balenciaga thobe. It's called a thobe. It's for Muslim people, you know? It's a Muslim thing, you know what I mean? Do your homework, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, see that? But anyway, so the guy comes up to me and he's like, yo, this is my homie wants a picture with you, right? I'm like, all right, cool. I wasn't even as lit yet, so it was like surprising, like, oh, okay, like I appreciate it, right? Dude comes up like this. I don't even want to act it out, but he's like a little 16-year-old LGBTer. It was just like, oh! I was kind of thrown off guard, but I still took the picture with him, still gave him a handshake. I just gave him like this. Oh, what's up, dog? All right. All right. Peace, y'all. Right? Let's get it done. Took the picture, kept it moving, right? Walking out to the car, and I had rented a Dodge Charger at the time. Old school joint. Or was it a Magna? No, it was a Charger, a white Charger. So I'm walking to the car, you know what I mean? Texting in my phone. If you out of town, advice, OG advice. If you're out of town and you're getting money, always valet park. One. Because you don't know what's going on in the city. You don't know who's lurking in these mall parking lots or whatever. Go somewhere where you know what I mean? Where they got to take your car, they got to put it up. You know what I mean? So I didn't do that. I'm walking. I sit down in the car. Now I'm out of town, right? So I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going next, right? And I'm just literally dolly with a rental car riding around in Atlanta. So I'm just figuring out where I'm going next, right? So I'm probably texting a girl or seeing where I'm, you know what I mean? Where I'm going now, right? Now the key is in the ignition, but it's not all the way on. It's halfway on in the ignition, right? So I'm sitting there texting. Next thing I hear, I look up. The hole on that 4.5 is like this big, bro. It looks like a cannon pointed at me. I'm like, oh, and all I could see behind the big ass barrel is some yellow eyes and a blue hoodie that's like all the way around here. And he keeps saying, I don't want to say it because I'll unallow you. I'll unallow you. He kept saying that. And I'm like, oh. So he kept saying, open this door, nigga, open this door. So I'm like, now I hear my instincts kick in. Here come the pimp stinks. I'm looking like, okay, can't run. The car's already, it's not on. He sees my brain thinking, he's like, don't do it, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, this man was a professional. He's done this before. Because for me, I've never been through this. And I've always said to somebody else, I always told people, listen, if somebody got a pistol in your face, somebody got the ups, let them have it. We'll catch them later, right? Life is too short, it's not worth it, right? I've always said this. But when the pistol was in my face, I was like, whoa, what? No. Come on. This can't be happening. Scared Sherry. She's like, wait, what? Is this a story, Sherry? So I'm like, wait a minute. Now I'm like, nah, I can't go out like this, right? So I didn't open the door because in my mind, if I open the door, all you got to do is boom me. Boom. Pull me out, pull off. That's it. I'm like, nah, I can't let him do that, right? Because in my mind, what was I thinking? As soon as he get whatever, I'm going to run his ass down, right? So I roll the window down instead. You seen Sherry was like, oh, like, the hell you got going on? So I roll the window down. Hit that light while I'm telling these stories too, goddammit. Roll the window down. I'm like, yo, what you want, man? This is how I knew they lined me up. They had me lined up like a barber, boy. I was like, man, what you want? And the dude, I heard a voice coming from behind the car. Give him the watch, give him the watch. I'm like, oh. I look in the rearview mirror. I swear to you, if you ever seen the PJs, it looked like the fat black kid from the PJs. That's the best analogy I can think of. Give him the watch, give him the watch. Now, mind you, I had this iced out Joe Rodeo watch that I didn't pay for. I had finessed this jeweler from downtown, this Jewish man that just wanted to be down with the Serius Jones wave. I didn't really finesse him. He just, you know what I mean? He just showed me some love and gave me this watch. But I really, you know, my people was like, how did you talk him into doing that? I'm like, so I had this, what was an icy watch then, right? Nowadays, you know, I probably wouldn't even wear that, right? But at the time, this was like my icy rapper watch, right? With these ice chips on it. So I'm like, damn, why him say give him the watch? I'm sitting there like, oh, man, these dudes really got me scoped out. So it's going through my head at the same time, too, like, but you ain't paid for this watch, right? Even though I don't want to think about it like that, but that was real. So I was like, all right, man. You know, the ice chips, yeah, them little ass, them ain't even no real diamond, you know what I'm saying? My teeth, the diamonds way bigger than them shits. Like, the diamonds in them shits was little ass, but it was a bunch of them, and this was early 2000s. This was icy, nigga. They lined me up with 4 people to get this watch in Atlanta, right? So now I'm looking at the little nappy-headed kid in the rearview mirror. I look back up at this guy. He's getting restless, right? Because he got this joint out the whole time. He ain't pull it back. He ain't got it in the hoodie. He ain't holding it down. He holding this like this the whole time at the window. So I'm like, I'm trying to stall, right? But he sees me. He sees me stalling. He sees me looking and thinking. And he's like, don't do it, nigga. I tell you, I keep. He just kept saying it. So I'm like, I believed him. It was Sunday afternoon. Broad daylight. This man's holding a 4.5 out just like this. At this point, it's probably about like 45 seconds to pass or something. So I'm like, damn, I'm realizing I'm gonna have to give this man his watch. So I'm like, So I take it out. What is that? Why are you hating on my, what is the girl hate? It's weird, stop. So I take off the watch, I give it to him. But he was smart. So I gave it to him. I'm in Atlanta. This was in Lenox Mall parking lot. 3 in the afternoon or something like that on a Sunday. So I give him the watch. He snatches it. It's like, now give me the keys. Now, smart man. Because what was I going to do as soon as he ran away with my watch? What? You about to turn into some speed bumps. I'm about to GTA your ass. Soon as you get away, I don't care if you blink at this car. I'm gonna be ducking like this, like we in the Bad Boys 5 or something. Right? That's definitely what I was thinking. All right. You gotta go. So I'm like, damn, this guy, he knows. I'm like, this nigga's smart. He's like, give me the keys, man. Give me them keys, nigga. I key. That's what he kept saying. IKEA. I'm like, all right, damn, man. So I take the keys out slow. Cause I'm like, damn, I'm gonna be stranded and robbed? I'm like, I guess that's better than dead, right? So I'm like, all right. I took the key out. I gave him the key like this though. Wallahi. IKEA. Cheap furniture. I give him the keys like this. Yo, you came up, bro. You gotta watch. When you get away, throw these keys on the ground, man. It's a rental car and I ain't from out here, bro. Throw these keys on the ground when you get away. I see what you're doing, but snatched the keys and ran off. I'm like, I'm sick now, right? I'm not thinking that he threw the keys on the ground. I thought he just ran away. I didn't see him throw them. I'm watching the nigga run away with the little kid. Now I see 2 more people come out the cut. I'm like, oh, they had a whole little, man. Then this is what had me thinking even deeper. So was the little Mo kid in the mall the setup? Was that the marker? That's the marker. Yeah, go get him. Go tell him you want to take a picture of him. That's the marker. When you see that guy, the other hyenas that's in the cut watching, like, okay, boom. Now we follow him outside. I'm like, oh, they had lined that whole play. So I'm like, wow. I'm like, all right. But now what? Now I'm sitting here. I got away with my old watch, whatever. I still had like 6 racks on me. He didn't get that. You know what I mean? He didn't get all the new design or whatever shit I bought, whatever. So I'm like, really all he got was the rental car and this watch that I didn't pay for. So I'm like, well, how am I gonna get this rental car back? How am I gonna get the keys back? So I called my old head, Uncle, shout out to my Uncle Ray, right? Uncle Ray is very unkish because he's gonna give you that real unk game. He's gonna have that real talk with you and tell you what to do, right? So I'm like, yeah, he probably wasn't even gay, right? He probably was a whole move. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, wait, they lined me up lovely. I'm like, damn. So Uncle Ray, I call Uncle Ray and I tell him what happened. I'm like, yo, Unc, I just got robbed, yo. And he's like, what? He's like, for what? I'm like, they got the watch. And he was like, you ain't buy that watch, did you? I'm like, that's not the point, man. Right? He's like, well, where you at? I sent him I'm in Lenox Mall in Atlanta because I was actually staying with his cousin at the time. I'm like, I'm in Lenox Mall at the mall, man. I don't got the keys to the rental now. He's like, well, get out of there. I'm like, I can't. I ain't got the keys to the rental. He's like, well, how you gonna get them? I'm like, man, I don't know. He's like, well, first order business, right? Because when shit happens to you like this, sometimes you're not even thinking practically. You're not even in your right mind of thinking just what the smart thing to do is. You just thinking like, man, like, I'm thinking about how can I find this nigga and all this stuff with dumb shit. It's like, wait, first of all, wait. First things first, how you even gonna get out of here, right? You gotta get a key. You gotta get another key. All right, boom. So he says, well, call the rental place and find out what you gotta do to get another key. I'm like, okay. Look, said call the police. See, I'm like, listen. I called the rental people. I said, what happens if I lost the key and I just need to get another key? They said, oh, I don't want to lie. I think they said it was either $483 or $383 deductible. They said, oh, it's a you have to pay a $400 deductible if you lose the key. What? Whoa, wait, whoa. I'm like, there's got to be another thing other than that, right? And she's like, well, I mean, if you could prove what happened to the key or something. I'm like, how could I do that? She said, well, it's got to be like a police report or like an incident report or something like that that says what happened to your key. Because then we can know, all right, whatever. You can't just be like, I lost it. You got to be like, all right, well, it was somewhere, somebody stole it off the counter or something. They got to have something in written. So I'm like, man, I'm not calling no police. I'm like, man, hell no. So I called Uncle Ray back. I'm like, yo, they talking about it's $400 something or you got to make a police report. He's like, well, call the police. I said, what? Hell no. Calling no police, nigga. I'm like, and tell him what? Tell him what happened? He's like, no. He's like, just tell him what happened with the key. Just tell him you turned around, the key was gone or something like that. So I'm like, man, I'm not calling the police, bro. I don't care what. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, all right, well, just pay $400, $500 more then. It's on you. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm not getting robbed twice. I'm not getting robbed by the rental people and by somebody. Like, nah, I'm not taking more L's. So I'm just like, I'm trying to think how I could freak it. Like, all right, what if, okay, I just turned around, the key was gone, something. I'm just trying to think of something I could say to these police. So I'm not sure. I think he called them for me. And I said, I was going to be there when they show up, tell them, I don't know what happened. Somebody ran off with my keys. That's it, right? Think it's going to be simple. No. You're a black man in America, sir. What were you thinking? This is how the police pulled up. I got to act this out. This is how them Georgia police pulled up, bro. I'm standing outside. He said, you'll get robbed trying to park out there with them boots. Yo, I'm standing outside like this right now. Mind you, I had just bagged the shorty in the mall, right? I had just bagged a bad joint in the mall. Now I'm standing outside and these police cars pull up right in front of me, right? This is how they hop out. I'm standing there like this. They pull up, they hop out like this. Take your hands out of your pockets. Take your hands out of your pockets right now. I'm like, oh, no. This is about me. I don't care who it is. Take your hands out of your pockets. Take your hands out of your pocket. Oh! This is what happens if a nigga's a quote-unquote victim. They don't believe in that shit. So now they didn't know nothing about what happened, but they pull up. I guess they put their guns away, and they're like, so tell us what happened. I'm like, yo, listen, I don't know what, you know what I'm saying, y'all got going on. They're like, no. You know, we know what happens. You guys come here to do your deals, and it doesn't go right, and then you want to call us. I said, what? They're like, yeah, we're not stupid. We're not stupid. We know what you guys do. This is what they, now mind you, it's a short little pink white lady with a bubble, with a real Georgia peach behind that thing, right? And then there's a big, doofy Carl Winslow looking dude, right? Black dude. He's the Carl Winslow is the one going in. Carl Winslow sitting there talking about, yeah, because we know how you boys do, and you boys, and you. I'm just sitting there like, what? I couldn't believe this shit. I'm just sitting there like, I didn't even get to tell them nothing about the key or nothing. They just started going in. So right after that, finally, when I said something like, I'm like, yo, what? Y'all ain't making sense. The little short bubble butt Caucasian just stopped sounding like, no, just cut it, all right? Cut this shit. Because we know what you guys do. You come here, you do your little deals, doesn't work out, then you want to call us? We can't help you because you're getting robbed for your drugs. That's what she said to me. I'm sitting there like, I'm looking at both of them back and forth like this was like a movie. I'm like, what? And I'm thinking like, this is the dumbest group of law enforcement people that I've ever seen collectively together. Like, first of all, what would I benefit from calling the boys if I'm selling drugs. I don't even get what she was trying to say, but whatever. Apparently people do that. As I'm sitting there basically telling them, look, I'm trying to go. Like, at the end of the day, this was a mistake. I'm like, this was a mistake, just excuse me. And they're like, no, hold on, you have to answer some questions for us. Right then, on everything I love, an Asian lady comes over like this. I find these keys on the floor. I'm like, oh, thank you. That's the key. They're like, no, hold on. We need to. All right, then chase me. Got in there, bounced on their ass. Y'all was just trying to accuse me of doing some crime or some shit when we were supposed to be helping. We needed your help. Never calling the boys. Somebody try to rob this crib. They just tried to rob the crib. I ain't gonna be no. Because that was my first and last encounter with ever. That's why you don't matter. Don't matter. It probably was a setup. I wouldn't be surprised. This was Atlanta, and one of the most, they think it's bad now, 2003 and 2004 and all that, bro. And put it this way, one of my cousins was in BMF, right? Shout out to my cousin, I ain't gonna say his name. One of my cousins was in BMF. Crip, from up here. And when I came to the A, I had recently did a song with Soulja Boy, right? Because Soulja Boy was just, acting like he was jacking my bob. So I'm like, all right, I just did a whole song and then just sent it to him. Like, all right, well, boom, put a verse on this. He sent it right back. Oh, okay. Bring it on over. That was around the time when woke up out the bed, turn my sweat. So it was like, all right. When I got to the A, I was going to tap in with little bro. But first I went to tap in with my cousin at the studio. I pull up to my cousin's studio. He got old G's in there. We like, oh, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. Piecing niggas up. And he like, yeah, niggas just booked Soulja Boy. And I'm like, oh, word, I did a show with him? I just did a feature with him. He looking at him laughing. Yeah, show. I'm like, oh, you mean like book? He like, backed all this shit out. I'm like, wow. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, I just did a song with the nigga. I'm like, man, you gotta give him something back. He like, give what back? He said, you gonna pay for something? I'm like, he's like, all right then. I'm like, where you even catch them at? Guess where? In Subway. With 3 security guards. Niggas was not playing, bro. Niggas was riding around 5 deep in the truck, all strapped and just hopping out on rappers. If you went to the Waffle House, shout out to Chingy, you got booked at the Waffle House. You couldn't just be riding around slipping in Atlanta. You still can't. But back then it was like, yeah, that's a mission. That was literally their job, to ride around looking for rappers, catch people lacking, etc. Right? And I think around the time when this happened, if I'm not mistaken, I think this might be 2003, 4. This might be 5, because that's when Katrina happened. And when Katrina happened, now you got a whole different animal down there. Because now you got, and I swear to you, I think this guy's accent, it sounded like he was from New Orleans. Because he was like, I kill you. They got a different type of, I don't know how to explain it, right? But Subway, yeah, Subway, bro. Ran up his Subway, laid the security down, laid all of them down, took his belongings, and they got up out of there. So this showed me, especially at that time, ain't nobody safe out here. So that whole energy of, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the only time that somebody, by the grace of Allah, ran down on me, you know what I mean? And boom. But yeah, that's how that happened. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, broad day, Lenox Mall parking lot, about 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? By the grace of Allah, I've been moving smooth. You know what I mean? But yeah. And I got back to the spot. I never found who that guy was. He's some homeless older, he looked like a fiend, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a fiend, and because of the fact that it was a young kid with him, I think that was like a real family thing. I think they really was trying to come up to find somewhere to sleep or something to eat, or that's what it really was on at that time. So I didn't even really feel that whack about it. You know what I mean? Even though, of course, you don't want nobody taking nothing from you, putting a gun in your face, none of that. But what I also did think, I came up on people. Not like that, but I didn't got over in certain situations where, I did something I wasn't supposed to do and benefited financially. I done had people bring me watches, say, look what I got. Ooh, Rolex? Oh, yeah. I had to respect the game. You know what I mean? I had to respect the game. Dude, we ain't gonna say that. Not all I feel about. Listen, don't ask me about nobody that ain't got nothing to do with this. All right, don't come here trying to stir up gossip. All right, this is a pure platform where we deal with only realness, only stand up, righteous, real nigga energy here. All right, don't ask me about no suckers that you know is a sucker. Talking about how do you feel about how they're going up. Stop. Don't even try it. So, Gucci Mane was the only one safe in the A after he killed Jeezy partner. No, y'all just be believing whatever y'all want to believe on the internet. Just because he bodied somebody, that don't mean he's safe. What you mean? How you safe after you body somebody? Make that make sense. You safe after you body somebody? No, you're not. You're even more in danger. Just because people haven't got and they move right, don't mean that everyone's scared to do anything to them. And shout out to Gucci, because Gucci my dude. And he shouted me out. I told him, yeah. Plus I got all this jewelry on, flexing like I'm Serius Jones, bubble crystal my cologne. I was like, hey, yeah. Gucci flexing like he me. You couldn't tell me nothing when I heard that line, boy. I was like, oh, it's official. It's official. I'm a legend for real. If Gucci trying to flex like he me, flexing like I'm Serius Jones, I was like, oh, my nigga. Yeah. Gucci. Can you be one of my wives? I don't know. Can you? Who knows? Tap in, let's see what you about. But appreciate y'all. I gotta really get out of here actually, but I wanted to make sure I gave y'all something today. You know what I'm saying? I kind of took off. My phone's coming tomorrow finally, right? So I could really, you know what I'm saying, have this right. You know what I'm saying? You said I'm silly. I got jokes when I want. But yeah, I'm glad that I woke up to another day. You know what I mean? God is good. We're going to give thanks. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start this. I already started it, but now we're going to step outside. I got to handle a couple things for my daughter, inshallah. You know what I'm saying? I might go to my block, spit a freestyle just to keep this energy up, because I know this body about to drop in a couple days. You know what I'm saying? The John battle is classic. But you know how that is. A lot of times people don't know till they know, right? And you know what my metaphor is? If y'all seen The Wire, remember when Prop Joe on The Wire told Marlo, he said, look, you're kind of defeating the purpose by putting these bodies all up in these houses. The streets don't know we're doing it. They don't know that we're unaliving stuff, right? So I had a lot of battles recently, rap battles if you're not as familiar, that were on the URL app. This app, which you can subscribe to and watch my stuff, is not the same thing as the internet, as cable TV, as DVDs that are on every stand in every hood across the world. That's where my battles that have gotten the most traction were and are. That's giving the world an easy window into seeing, damn, this guy's a star. Oh, this guy's good. It's not even just he's a battle rapper. This guy is him. He's himself. He's his own thing. That Serius Jones kid is on some stuff. They didn't say, oh, he's a good rapper. Oh, he's a good freestyler. No. They said, when they got to see me on that level, they said, oh, nah, this nigga's a star. That's it. Inshallah, I have the opportunity to build with y'all and to get, my music. Fly Jiren, which is out right now. The Cost of Freedom, TCOF, which is available right now. G.I. Jones, which is out right now. On my dad's video, Homecoming video, et cetera, all this music on my page. But this right here, just chopping it up with y'all, just being my natural self, telling y'all stories about life and all of that. This is some of the stuff that I know myself has been a missing ingredient in the Serius Jones legacy. A lot of y'all don't know my life. I don't know what I've been doing all these 20 years. I ain't never seen a nigga like this, for real. And I haven't showed y'all myself in no homo the butt naked way. I haven't just been me. Because so I'm grateful. I'm grateful that we're still here. We're still here, we're still building. You know what I mean? Without hating, these shit is butt down brown. Yeah. And shout out to my man Gangsta Grills. He's actually in ATL. If you want to get your bust downs, get you, you know what I'm saying, some good work done. Even though it's on a bum ass Motorola Android phone, you know what I mean? So maybe the pixels are not like it will be on this iPhone 15. But yeah, check out my man Gangsta Grills. He actually showed me love in the A. I didn't even want no grills. I was sitting there just in the A board, and I was honestly scared to fly with over 10 bands. That's why I got these. Because this was back in the day when I didn't know about, if I had 15 racks on me, I'm scared when I go through the thing, you're not allowed to fly with more than $10,000. So I was literally just sitting there, and my man, Rock and Roller, shout out to my man, he's like, yo, my man got a grill shop in the A. You want to go by over? I'm like, what the fuck I'm going to do that for? He's like, no, he cool. I go over there. Bro is from Detroit, just got out the feds. He just doing his 1-2. We just chopping it about all type of stuff. And he was like, you want a grill? I'm like, nah, I'm cool. He's like, come on, let me make you something. I'm like, bro, the only way I'll get a grill is if you give me like a bust down. And I'm trying to pay some shorts for that. He like, come on, bro, how much is shorts? I told him how much. He like, you know what, let's do it. As long as you promote my shit. I said, I got you. So Gangsta Grills ATL, tapping with my guy. You know what I'm saying? Fish or tissue. And I ain't even put the tops in y'all niggas. You know what I mean? We just, yes, absolutely. They're not permanents. I can't take them up. Bro, living his best life. Respect, you got guys playing. What will you do now? That is a good question, my brother. And finally, the likes match the people. Salute. 103! And we was just talking about Jeezy, huh? That's crazy. See how that worked? Hi, Lila. Hello. You like Beautiful Emotion? I appreciate that. Fly Jiren is decent. I had trouble searching for it on Apple Music, though, because it's spelled differently is on the album art. No, it was spelled differently than was on the album art, okay? I actually corrected that, and the new cover should be out everywhere now. I just got the email from it, right? But it's Fly Jiren. Ear, how it sounds. Fly, Gierien. Not just Fly, Ger, Fly Jurian. It's Fly Jeer. Fly Jeer. All right? Gotta put the Jeer. That's all. All right? So I'm glad you're digging it. All right? What do y'all think about Galactus being the next Marvel movie? I have no idea who that is or what that means. All right? Thank you. You're welcome. Also, there you go. Well, you almost had it right. No, you put 2 IEs. It's IE, then an E. Said it goes hard. Okay. Can we see my head off? Sure. Good enough for you, baby? Don't get the big head down. Sorry, I think my head's already kind of big. I don't know what else I could do about it, baby. But the Wolf Way. As y'all can see, which Danny Gathings has so adeptly helped me with, he has typed out my Cash App below, which is the Wolf Way. $ the Wolf Way. Okay, all you ladies that want to be over here critiquing my, you know what I mean, critiquing my physique and my, you know what I mean, my attractiveness, if that's what you call it, I appreciate it. But I need the other kind of support though. You know what I'm saying? We're on a real mission. We're building from the ground up. I got a new book, which is called The Art of Word War. It's available right now. I need y'all to tap in, make sure y'all get in tune with my whole wave. You know what I'm saying? So I'm selling the books hand to hand. You know what I mean? Even though it's all available on Audible, Google Play, Storytel, Amazon, etc., I'm still slinging them like bean pies. You know what I'm saying? So tap in if you want to just show love, give a donation to the Wolf Way. I appreciate it. Or if you want to cop a book or whatever it is you want to do, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Hey, bro, you had my 9th grade in the fight club. Yep. Salute. God's creation, like to compliment each other, hate the sin, not the sinner. Okay, we received that. Not you, you're cool. What that mean? I don't know what that means. Jones looked like he signed the Cash Money. Inshallah. You know what I'm saying? As long as they drop that bag right and Slim and Baby don't play with my check, man. I know y'all, you know what I mean? Nah. Shout out to Slim and Baby. I actually met them in Miami. Slim is the realest, bro. Y'all don't even. Slim is like scary. Slim is like a tree. That nigga's like, his fingers like this long. We sit in the back of the Maybach or something, and he talking like this. He keep crossing his fingers, and it looked like tree, like branches coming together. He like, yeah. So when you think about how you move, like the way he was talking and just, I'm like, no wonder these niggas got these M's. You see them real old school gangsters, they don't move fast, they don't talk fast. You know what I mean? They can be moving one step at a time. Slim never speaks, right? You don't never hear Slim saying nothing. You know what I mean? Extra low key. Word. First of all, pause. All right. I was looking at the man's hand. That's how I could tell he had, you know what? Yeah, pause though. You're right. That does sound kind of crazy. She said, oh, y'all hell, boy. I swear. But anyway, tap in. I love y'all. God bless. Have a good day. All right, we got another one in the books. I told you how I got robbed. You know what I mean? We had a little fun today. We've been roasting each other. It's all good. I love y'all. Uncle Jones on the outro. Hit that Cash App, the Wolf Way. And I know you're joking, baby. I like that we have some ladies in here today, man. Too bad I can't see y'all. But follow me on Instagram at The Real Serius Jones. Flygerian, right now, do a video to it. I don't care if you're picking your toes. Just do a video to it, repost it, and at me. All right? Flygerian, let's get this shit rocking. Wolf love, life is serious. Salute.